Ho ho buddies, welcome to Borderline Games. I'm Gareth and today we're playing Beacon Pines. Last time we got betrayed by the pharmacist who basically shoved us in a phone booth and then which kind of took us down deep under the ground to be taken out by some people with masks on, similar to the people that we saw at the factory. But essentially that kind of shows that this goes much deeper than we realised. So we are now going to go back to the factory, and instead we're going to pick Struggle. I don't think there's anything else we can pick or choose from. So, yeah, it was this shame one that he was like, hey, I wish you hadn't said that. And then chucked us in the phone booth, and then we got killed. We got deaded. Okay, so now it's Warehouse of Horrors. This is a story about Struggle.
This is a story about struggle. Luca could hear a machine humming somewhere nearby. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object, maybe a tile? He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Luca swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask. With a muffled yelp, the hand let go. Luca was free and scrambled to the door. He never looked back once on the long run home.
Hey, we did it.
Chapter 3. Everything's fine. The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table.
So in this reality, with this choice, did Rolo still get free initially? What happened to Rolo?
Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I finished jarring a mess of jam last night. So that I'll need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So, what did you and Rolo get up to yesterday? Oh, Rolo had things to do, so I just sort of poked around town. I've set the jam down by the front door. There's 2 batches to drop off. One for Mr. Tolliver at the Bag and Wag. Deliver jam to Mr. Tolliver. Another for Mrs. Fratelli at the diner. Deliver jam to Mr. Fratelli. And Mr. Nuncreed.
Oh, he's the baddie. Mr. Nuncreed's the pharmacist who got us.
He said he wanted some more. I suspected as much. Yes, he seems to have taken a particular interest in my jam. There was some extras in the basket for the enthusiastic gentleman.
Deliver jam to Mr. Nuncreed.
Just make sure Mr. Fratelli and Tolliver get the ones on top. No problem. Off with you now. While the day is still young.
Alright. Oh, what's she doing? Secrets? Oh, she's phoning, like she did in the last one, right?
Hello, it's Juniper Harford. Before you hang up, just hear me out. I have a business proposition. The simple matter is we both have the same problem that needs solving. Very well. We can meet tonight.
There's the jam. Oh, there's Rolo, and it's all fine. Okay. Sorry about yesterday, Roxy can be so annoying. Well, good news. No more boring chores for me today. Did you make it to the old Valentine warehouse? Oh, so... Right. This is when I went off on my own. Okay, cool, I got it. So, what did you find? Give me the dirt.
Something happened. There was someone else there.
What? Who was it? Was it aliens? I knew it would be aliens.
No.
Zombies.
No.
Alien zombies? What else could it possibly be?
Volo. I've got to deliver these into town first. We can catch up after.
Oh, is it a whole thing? It sounds like a whole thing.
Yeah, we shouldn't talk about it here. Meet me in the treehouse tonight.
I'm not sure what this treehouse is that you speak of.
Ugh. Meet me at Mission Control.
Roger that, Space Cadet. Alright, let's get our deliveries done. In typical Animal Crossing fashion. This way. So who have we got to give these to? It's not this guy.
You can tell those jerks. It doesn't matter how many boxes they pile up. I ain't moving. Huh.
Oh yeah, we know that guy.
Eris Valentine, oldest of Sharper Valentine's children, and heir to the Valentine fortune. Had a way of making questions seem like demands.
Certainly. What seems to be the problem?
Mr. Wilder had learned to assume that if he was hearing from Eris, it was because she had taken issue with something he had put in the paper.
I couldn't help but notice the front page of this morning's paper was consumed with stories about this silly festival.
Well, yes. That is the news of the day.
But there was no mention of the museum, nor the foundation through which it was endowed.
I'm sorry, Miss Valentine.
Oh, Miss Valentine. Oops.
My readers are more so interested in this town's future, rather than any one family in particular.
There was a time, Mr. Wilder, when the goings-on of my family was the only thing this town cared about.
Well, things change, Mom. And you know, change is a dangerous...
If you finish that thought, I'll make that monocle a permanent fixture of your anatomy.
My apologies. Good day, Miss Valentine.
Did I give you the impression that this conversation was finished?
Mr. Wilder averted his gaze and began to polish his monocle.
Well, good day, Mr. Wilder. And off she goes. Where am I going? Deliver jam to Mr. Nuncreed. I know how to do that. Mrs. Fratelli and Mr. Tolliver. Who's this? Well, if it isn't my favourite little jam runner, there we go. Here we go.
Hey, Mrs. Fratelli.
She leaned forward
Look at
and
you.
touched Luca's cheek.
You're all skin and bones. Is your gran not feeding you?
She is, it's just...
I understand. You know, I taught your mama how to cook back in the day. You may not even remember, but you and her used to help out in the diner. Now give me that fucking jam. See that picture over there? That's you helping your mama back in the day. So cute, running around in your little apron taking orders. The whole situation just breaks my heart. What happened with Eleanor? Ooh, break, we got something. I've got a feeling she's out there somewhere yearning to be with you again. Few things in this world can keep a mother from her son.
Luca shifted the basket uncomfortably.
Oh yes, let's see here.
Mrs. Fratelli lifted the cloth and inspected the jam.
Ah, they even have my name on them. How thoughtful.
She carefully lifted out her jars of jam.
You tell your gran hello for me, Luca.
Will do.
Okay, we done it. Let's fuck off.
Luca squinted at the faded photo of him and his mom at the diner. Memories of that day came flooding back.
Ah. Oh, look at me.
I'm ready to help, Mama.
All right, little buckaroo. It's up to us to feed these folks while Mrs. Fratelli is away. I've got to deal with the inventory before I can start cooking. You think you can handle taking some orders in the meantime?
Yes, Mama. Hi, Roxy. Luca? I'm helping.
Wow. Hopefully your work ethic will rub off on Rolo. Oh, that's his older sister, right?
What can I get for you?
I'm not really feeling like a burger. How about a chicken sandwich with bacon on top?
Coming right up.
Ooh. Chicken sandwich with bacon on top. Yeah?
Here you go. I call it the Love Me Tenders.
Nice. Alright, what do you got? What have you got? Aren't you a little young to be waiting tables?
I'm just helping out.
My father had me hustling when I was your age as well. Father always says, children are to be sails pulling a family ever forward.
That doesn't sound very fun.
There's plenty of time for fun. For instance, Father and I always make time to have lunch together once a month.
Luca glanced at the empty seat across from Gus.
That sounds pretty fun.
Should I come back?
Oh no, it turns out Father was too busy to have lunch today. I'll just go ahead and eat alone.
Oh,
The silver lining is without him around I can have my usual. A nice stack of cold cuts, topped with a pile of sloppy chili. Cold cuts? Well, that's this. Yeah? That's right? I think I've got it.
here you are. Cold cuts with steaming hot chili on top. I call it the hot and cold.
That's perfect, thank you.
How do I do, Ma?
Looks like we're missing a few things. Why don't you run out and grab some ingredients? Some more ingredients.
Okay, I'll be back.
Ah, nice memories. So who am I looking for then? Not this guy, is it? Can I go in here? No. It's not up here. Mr. Tolliver, isn't it? So it can't be any of those guys. What about inside the coffee shop itself? Can I go in there? Who's Mr. Tolliver? Hey, no, not that way. So I'm guessing, could it be the library? It's gotta be the library.
Hey, Kato. Good afternoon, Luca. Can I help you find something? Maybe, maybe not.
Try me.
Well, there's some weird stuff going on at the old Valentine warehouse.
Can't say I know anything about the old warehouse. But empty hives don't stay empty for long.
Kato motioned to the book in front of him.
Okay, well, I think we did this, right? Hang on. Yeah. Tolliver. Oh, is Mr. Tolliver the really posh guy? Maybe? I think we did this. Let's move away. Get away. Oh, I can do little jumps. I forgot about that. Whee!
Got some jam for you, Mr. Noncreed.
Luca, you seem chipper. I know, I'm suspiciously now, Mr. Noncreed.
Well, aside from being on delivery duty, it's a nice day.
Mr. Nuncreed eyed Luca for a moment, then nodded in agreement.
It is a nice day. I suppose it is.
And so do you want your jam?
Oh, right. Usually Juniper drops those off herself.
I guess she's busy today.
Luca handed the jam to Mr. Nuncreed, and he nestled it with both hands.
Well, I'll just have to finish this batch off quicker than normal. You tell her to go ahead and get started on my next order.
And you got it.
Alright, we did it. Can I go in there? No.
I better not dilly-dally. Gotta get this jam delivered.
Oh, so it's not that way. Which way is it?
Jeff's hardware closed down about a year ago. The effects of the foul harvest stretched wide. When there are no crops gaps in the field. Tractors don't need fixing.
It's not this guy. I don't think it's that way. Last Chance Diner. So where the fuck is it? It's not that guy. It's not this guy. Oh, maybe it's up by the treehouse.
I'm sorry.
Oh. We've done this, haven't we? We've done this, right?
Luca checked the soles of his sandals.
Maybe I haven't done this and I just skipped it unnecessarily.
I think we're okay. It's weird that they're gone. They went missing when the festival preparations began. You think the noise scared them away? Something like that. Just watch where you step, okay?
Alright. Up here. It's gotta be. Are you Mr. Tolliver? Yes. Do you think Jam would make a good bait?
I guess it depends on what you're trying to catch.
At this point, anything. No. Okay. No. Oh.
Luca placed a sinker on the line.
Oh, it's gonna be
Sometimes
different.
The best stuff is at the bottom of the pond.
Give it a good cast now. You have to reel in, it in a bit faster. Okay. Or your catch will lose interest. Heh. Okay, let's try again.
Luca placed a sinker on the... Sometimes the...
Let's try again. Boom. What I forgot. Oh, too much.
Luca placed a sinker on...
It's gonna be a dead body.
The best stuff is...
A message in a bottle.
Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard liquor for a hard man.
Best leave that be. Takes a real piece of work to leave something like that lying around. Now look at it. A message in there. Okay. So there's nothing else I can do here, I guess. No.
Luca gently baited a feather for skim.
Can we leave now? Yeah. Where's this jam going then? No one up here. Well then... Bet it's right at the beginning. Bet it's up here. We can't go this way, can we?
The road leading to
Yeah.
sort of...
Not that way. That's the way out. Up here? Anyone up here? No. Where am I going? Is there a... There's no map. No. Well, I can't find the last person, Gran. Well, I am lost. Nice piano music, though. Okay. We can do this. Come on. Think about it. Where haven't I been? Who haven't I spoken to? Can I go up here? No. Can I go in here? No. Can I go down here? No. I'll speak to this guy again. He's asleep. Great. Oh, who's this?
Anger from the past and mistakes not yet made. A glimmering hope for the future. He carried them all in equal parts everywhere he went. Oh, heavens, what a burden to bear.
Nothing. Down here? Aha!
How do you keep the ice cream cold? We keep them on ice. Where do you get the ice from? I don't know, somewhere cold. How do they keep somewhere cold? Look, Bert, do you want some ice cream or not? No, I'm good.
This guy? You, Mr. Tolliver?
At his counter, Hiram Tolliver was
There we
meticulously
go.
shining apples. More accurately, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining one apple.
Like a freak.
Hello?
With a yelp, Mr. Tolliver fumbled the apple, flailing at the air as it fell.
Oh, sorry.
No bother, no bother.
He leaned forward and lowered his voice.
I see you have something for me.
Yeah, Gran had some jam I'm supposed to give you.
He leaned in a bit further.
Jam.
Yeah, those ones on top. She wrote your name on them.
Mr. Tolliver leaned back, speaking loud enough for anyone to hear.
Ah, yes. The jam. Thank you so much for delivering this jam to me.
He reached forward and snapped up the jars of jam.
Suspicious.
giving
Is it
Luca
not really jam? I shall put it on my store shelves post haste.
This is my last delivery. I just leave the basket here with you.
Of course. Of course.
He leaned in for a final whisper.
Of course. Okay, interesting. Hello?
Hey, you. Anchovies or pineapple? What? Don't think. Just answer. Pineapple. Why? How old are you? 12. Perfect. Follow me. Who are you? Anyone tell you ask too many questions? Just try to keep up, okay?
Alright.
What just happened? Well... hey, what a crazy coincidence. He's my new friend I was just telling you about. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, we just hit it off. Oh, really? And get this, his favourite pizza topping in the whole world is pineapple. And what is your new little friend's name?
Beck locked eyes with Luca. The look on her face was equal parts expectant and desperate.
Luca Van Horn. Nice to meet you. I'm Nellie, and this is, Ilona.
Ilona, is that how you say that?
We're Beck's parents.
Beck gave Luca a quick nudge.
Oh yeah, Beck told me all about you. Already feels like we've known each other for years. So you both can stop obsessing about me making friends. Oh darling, we never doubted you. It's just that, for children with fewer than 5 close friends, the probability of a stunted development doubles. Well, 1 down, 4 to go, I guess. What Nelly means is that we just want this move to be as easy on you as possible. You can relax. A friend has been friended. This calls for celebration. Luca, you must join us for dinner tonight. Dinner? Wow, another coincidence. I actually already asked him and he said he would love to. It's just, wonderful. In that case, we should pick up some groceries. You two don't get into too much trouble now.
Interesting. Weird.
Well, I can't believe that worked. Thanks a ton. You're welcome. I owe you one. My mums are great and all, but they can be a bit much, sometimes. Our house is the little cottage next to the big mansion place. Wait, you live on the Valentine estate? Yeah, that's the spot. Maybe by the big creepy gate. Don't be late. Or I'm back to square one on this whole friend grift. Great. See you there.
Well, who knows, Beck? Maybe we will be friends, you know. Don't rule me out so quick. Meet Beck at the big creepy gate. Well, do I do that now? Or do I go back to my gran?
Hiya. Good morning, Jeff.
Oh, that's Jeff's hardware store, did it say?
What's so good about it? Another day further down the tubes, if you ask me. Come on, though. It's not all bad. The festival's coming up. The festival. Old man Valentine used to put on cockamamie shindigs all the time. And where did that get us? Well, it's perennial harvest putting on this one. And they're doing it for the whole town. As far as I see it. The difference between the old Valentine company and this new perennial harvest outfit
Jeff dug through his pockets for a bit.
is the difference between this empty soup can and this brown banana. But those are both garbage. Exactly.
Alright, thanks, Jeff. Can I go in here? No. Can I go in here? The death throne booth. This way? Here we go. Meet back at the big creepy gate. Big creepy gate. I'm here.
So, who all lives in that house? Eris and Gus Valentine grew up there. And Solomon moved in a few years back. That creepy little kid in the vest. That sounds like the one. So just 3 people live in that huge thing. I bet a bunch of shady stuff happens all the time in a place like that. Not really, the Valentines pretty much keep to themselves. So it's empty and boring. Pretty much. What a waste. Mum says that it used to be way busier back when back before Sharper died. Before the fowl harvest. Okay, that's like the 5th time someone mentioned this fowl harvest thing. And you all use that same ominous tone. Eventually you're going to explain to me how that harvest got all fouled up. But we can't keep my parents waiting anymore. This way.
Alright, let's get some dinner. Most kids would have just ditched me by this point.
Why are you still here? You look like you could use some help. You know what, Luca?
You're not so bad. Let's get through this as simply as possible. Just eat, smile, and nod.
Fun.
Great, whatever you do, don't bring up their work. I think I can handle that.
Beck took a long breath, then gave a firm nod.
Here goes nothing.
Chapter 4. Dinner with the Moodwills.
Moodwill. It's a nice surname.
Ilona Moodwill was worried about change. A gardener at
Ilona, not Ilona.
understood the necessity of change, relied on it even. But there was a difference between the controlled world of her plants and this cluttered cottage in a strange town. Almost done. Nellie was a blur of activity, digging through boxes. Sorry, love. Couldn't find the dishes. We'll have to make do with paper plates. Dinner went by without much conversation. As she watched Beck and Luca finish up their pizza, Ilona let herself relax into the chair. The things she cared about were still here. Nellie finally had the job of her dreams. Beck was beginning to take root. Ilona's task was simply to tend to them. She could do that.
I look we're kind of in space. So, Luca, tell us a bit about yourself. Where do you live?
Oh, I live with my grandma. Over on the other side of the river. Your grandma, where are your parents at?
Beck? Manners?
It's alright. My dad passed away in an accident at the fertilizer plant 6 years back.
Oh dear.
My mum's been missing for a few months now.
Like, missing?
Luca's eyes were fixed to his plate, pushing a chunk of pineapple around with his finger.
Aw.
Nellie was the one who eventually broke the silence.
Luca, how did you like the pizza?
Oh, it was good. Very good.
Oh, he's crying. Look what you guys have done to my boy Luca. Normally we'd have put more effort into dinner.
Ilona nervously gestured toward the boxes.
We aren't fully settled in, and Becca had mentioned that it's your favourite.
I'm sorry, are we just skipping the part where he said his mum was missing?
Beck, I'm sorry, Luca. This move has us all a little tired.
Luca wiped his face with his sleeve.
No, it's fine. So, Beck said that you moved here for work.
Beck gave Luca a swift kick under the table.
Oh, you dickhead.
Oh. I mean, what brought you to Beacon Pines?
Oh, you were right the first time. We're here for work. Nellie won't tell you this, but she's a brilliant chemist. I don't know about brilliant, but I do love it. She's brilliant. Perennial Harvest just made her the newest lead researcher of deep engineering. I don't like how the text bounces in the bubble. She makes it sound more impressive than it is. I'm just happy that I get to make a difference in the world. Perennial Harvest is at the forefront of evolving agriculture into something more useful than sprinkling water and excrement on the ground.
Luca glanced over to Beck. She seemed to be holding her breath.
What Nellie means, Luca, is that there are different ways to grow plants. Yes, some people talk to their plants and hope for the best. And some people happily leave their job to allow a loved one to pursue their dream. Oh, there's some tension here. You swore you didn't.
Beck slammed her fist into the table, perhaps harder than she intended.
Hey, Luca. How about some dessert? I actually have to meet my friend Rolo soon.
Luca glanced outside to gauge the time. The sky was darker than he expected, filled with ominous clouds.
Looks like there's a storm brewing. I should get going.
Oh, I didn't think there was any rain in the almanac. The fuck is that? Almanac? What's an almanac when it's at home? Almanac. 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 It's a regularly published listing of a set of current information about one or multiple subjects. It includes information like weather forecasts. I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, almanacs aren't that useful around here.
Luca wiped his mouth one last time with his napkin and started
Why
to
not?
clap.
Thank you all for the pizza. It was really good. It really was good. I'll see you at the festival, Beck.
Tossing a coin. Wait up. I'll walk you home. Ooh.
Surprised, Luca turned around. He knew Rolo could be prickly around new people. But Beck seemed cool. Rolo would warm up to her eventually. Probably.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break or rumble. Ooh. What's the better one? Break? That means that it's cooling down. What's the calming down? Right?
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the treetops.
Sure, you can meet Rolo. You're not going home? No, I promised Rolo I'd tell him about...
Luca stopped himself mid-sentence.
I promised you'd tell him what?
Spit it out, bub. We're thick as thieves now. If there's a juicy secret, you've got to tell me. Okay. You can come to the treehouse and I'll tell you both what happened. Heck yeah.
Alright. I'm not sure whether that's the best option.
Luca saw Beck skulking.
Should we be
by the
trusting
gate.
Beck? What's going on by the other side of the gate?
So you're telling me there's nothing mysterious or creepy about this place? It's mostly boring and empty.
I refuse to believe that. Big spiked gate, looming mansion, rich reclusive owners. It even smells shady.
Beck grabbed the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Mark my words, you decadent nightmare house. You will reveal your secrets to me!
Oh! Alright then.
What did you do? First of all, I told you so. Second, hide. Oh. That's Eris Valentine. Who's she talking to? Shh. I expect you to return that suit in working order. Of course. As long as everything proceeds as planned. There's nothing to worry about. The only thing I'm worried about is what's rightfully mine. If that means making some unsavory alliances, so be it. I couldn't agree more. There comes a time to suspend hostilities. I'll deal with our common threat. Now this is what I was talking about.
Beck's voice was an excited whisper.
Proper shady stuff. Someone in a suit like that tried to grab me yesterday. Seriously. Shh. You do understand that when this all inevitably fails, I will deny everything. I wouldn't expect any less of you. You just worry about your part in this and let me handle the rest. I can't wait to see the look on that Rube Kerr's face. Yes, the truth will come to light. I'm still surprised you're so comfortable with the potential collateral damage. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that change is painful. Wow, I was expecting shady, but that's just flat out supervillain talk. If you don't mind me asking, why? Why are you doing all of this?
The mysterious figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
It's Gran! Family.
A chill ran down Luca's spine.
Ooh, what a twist!
His vision blurred. Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
What does that mean? An answer I can certainly respect.
Gran
see it.
tousled her hair back under the face mask.
Right, so it's Gran in that mask. Interesting. I was doing the completely wrong voice. Just remember, keep everything nice and normal until the festival. I don't need lessons in rousing suspicion.
Gran gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared into the night.
Ooh, mysterious.
Chapter 5. What big ears you have! Lucas sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
Oh my goodness. What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Why are you so scared of the old lady in the hazmat suit? Is Luca going to tell Beck about his Gran? I guess we'll find out next time on Borderline Games. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Beacon Pines, and we'll see you next time, where we're going to explore this little arc about the Gran. How's this? Where are we right now? Here? Weather. I see, yeah, it's there. Interesting. So yeah, we're going to see exactly what's going on with the Gran. Maybe we're going to investigate what her motive is. Maybe it's not so bad. Maybe she's a nice person. Maybe she's not. I'll see you next time. Have a good evening. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.